But we're not quite done yet. We've got the secret, the silent killer that we're bringing with the silent assassin into the party, and it is wine. We're gonna deglaze. Oh, that sound is it saying thank you. It's like, oh, thank you. You're welcome. Hi y'all, how are you? I am so excited to be cooking with you today. I'm happy to have you in my house. And today I thought we'd get a little bougier. You know, I find myself being depressed and sad and stressed and I don't know what the hell to do. Can't really leave my house. I have a family that I'm worried about. You know, people always worry about money and it's like, what can I do? What can I do to make me happy? And what do I do when I want to be happy? I cook. I cook for my friends and I cook for my family. But I decided I wanted to kick it up a notch, right? I deserve good. You deserve good. You deserve it. You work hard, you're trying to work hard, or you're just trying to get through the damn day. Well, I've noticed when going to the grocery store, which used to be one of my favorite experiences and now gives me stress and I get worried, but I've noticed that some luxury items have gone on sale. I don't know if it's because no one's buying them or because they want people to buy it. I don't know what's going on. But Nathan and I were at the grocery store yesterday and we found 2 lobster tails for $8. $8 for 2 lobster tails. They'd already taken the faces off of them, so you didn't have to worry about that. And they're super easy to do. But what if you don't feel like eating a whole boiled lobster tail, or you want to make something more romantic, or you want to change it up? I have a great recipe to change from shrimp scampi to more like lobster scampi. And who doesn't love things with butter, lobster, and garlic? I'm in. Are you? Let's start cooking. So the first thing you want to do is we want to get our pasta water boiling. You want to make sure that you have 2 quarts for your pasta, some kosher salt, always kosher, not iodized, or you'll over season it, and a little bit of olive oil in your pasta water. Go ahead and get that boiling and get that working so that we can keep cooking the main dish. Okay, so we want to get a pan going on medium to low heat. Now, you want to make sure that you can control your heat on this. We don't want any color on what we're working on. So we have a medium-low heat, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our favorite ingredient in the world, butter. Now, you know me with working with me is that whenever you use butter, you want to use unsalted butter. You are the artist of your own painting. And just like this, you want to be able to control your flavors, but control what you're doing. So we're going to add a little bit of butter in there. And then we're gonna take some garlic, fresh whole garlic. You are worth it. When you're at the store, I don't mind if you get it peeled already, but please do not get that stuff in the jar. And we're gonna sliver our garlic. We're so sexy. We're gonna sliver our garlic. So we're gonna take a little bit of garlic and we're just gonna make thin slivers. We don't wanna do this one really chunky and we wanna make this thin so we get all the good flavor of the garlic without it being too overpowering. Oh my gosh. Now remember, you always put your fingers back, use your knuckles as a guide, and you wanna cut with a sharp knife. She is your friend. Be good to her. We're gonna sliver about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic while your butter is melting. Now if the family or your husband or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whoever you're loving on and cooking for isn't around, they will be soon because they're gonna smell the butter and garlic. Okay, so we wanna take our garlic, we've slivered it, and now we wanna put it into our pan. Now you wanna make sure you kind of separate it as it goes down because you don't want it clumped up because you took all the time to sliver and now you wanna love on it, right? So we're gonna take our garlic and we're just gonna let it take a bath. We're gonna take a nice warm butter bath. Who doesn't want one of those? Then we're gonna take our onion. I prefer white onion or the Spanish onions. It doesn't matter. You don't really wanna use red onion with a dish that's primarily white because it's gonna bleed all over and be pink. And although you know I love the pink, maybe not with my pasta. Okay, so we're gonna just dice our onion up. We want to do relatively small because this sauce is really about the lobster, but you want to give it some gorgeous flavor. You're going to throw that into your pan. Now remember, whenever you are taking stuff off your cutting board, use the back side of your knife. Do not use that blade. She's beautiful. She's sharp. We don't want to ding her up. She deserves better, right? So we want to get that dancing. Oh my gosh. You're beautiful. You're so beautiful. Now, depending on the pasta you cook, it'll depend on the time and what kind of pasta you want to cook. And you make it, right? We've chosen to do capellini. It's thin, it's beautiful. We have fresh pasta. You can make your own pasta if you're in the mood for it. I know tons of people are making their own bread. Have at it. Feel free. I won't be making my own pasta today because I really want to focus on the lobster. But if you got that time and that energy, you go for it. Okay, so we've got our garlic going. We've got our, I wish you were here with me right now so you could smell it. I'm seriously having like a no-gasm. It's like nose-gasm of smell, and I'm so happy about it. Garlic, onions, we got butter. Seems like a lot of butter right now, but we're gonna keep adding to it. We wanna make sure we got a good, juicy base, right? So then we're gonna take our lobster. These are Maine lobster tails. Big fan of the Maine lobstermen. I got to do an event with them. Greatest group of guys. They're great men with a great profession who I got to learn so much and do it with such integrity and love, and very impressed with them. We're gonna take our Maine lobster tails. These have been cut. We pulled them out of the shells. Shells are great if you're making stocks or if you're making a lobster bisque, but you don't really want shells in your pasta, right? So we're gonna put this in. Remember, you're controlling your heat. We do not want this hot. Whenever protein gets super hot, it shrinks up and it gets really tense. You ever made meat and it's dry and it's stringy, you don't get why? Because it was too hot. So we just want to love on this guy, right? Like this is beautiful. Okay, we're just gonna slowly be good to it. Be good to it, talk dirty to it. It's a beautiful ingredient. You got it at a great deal. You want to take good care of it. So we're just gonna love it. Now, even though seafood is salty, we still want to make sure we season at every level. We've seasoned our pasta water. Now we want to take a little bit of kosher salt. Kosher salt. We never use iodized, always kosher, right? Lower salinity, easier to control. A little bit of black pepper. Now, I normally do not like black pepper on white food, but I hate white pepper. It smells like a dirty barnyard in the middle of Texas. So we want to take a little bit of black pepper. Don't go crazy, doesn't need it. The lobster is an amazing flavor. We're loving this. This looks delicious. Now you can tell lobster will go from completely translucent to a light pink to a white. Then we kind of know that it's starting to get there. Now, you ever made food and you don't understand why it's not the most delicious, or you don't understand why it doesn't taste like a restaurant? It's because you have to have its best friends. We have to have a menage a trois. A menage a trois with our food. We've already had the first partner, which is salt. Then we want to go ahead and we want to add our acid. Right? In this case, our acid is lemon. This is the guy that gets excited. It's activating everything. It's bringing everything together and it's bringing the party to you. We want to take a little bit of lemon. We want to squeeze it in there. Oh, this one is juicy. And you're going to hear it. It's excited. Can you hear it? It's excited. It's making noise. It's happy that the lemon's here. But we're not quite done yet. We've got the secret, the silent killer that we're bringing with the silent assassin into the party, and it is wine. That's right, wine. Not only is it good for, every day right now, but it's a great ingredient to add to your food, make it delicious, and give it that je ne sais quoi that's gonna make everything delicious. Take a little bit of wine. Now, there's a lot of chefs that say you drink with you cook and you cook with you drink. I say you get a bad gift, you put that in the kitchen, cook with it, you drink the good stuff. But that's just me. We're gonna deglaze. Oh, that sound is it saying thank you. It's like, oh, thank you. You're welcome. Okay. We're gonna turn up our heat just a little. Don't wanna go crazy. And we're gonna add a little bit of capers. Capers are a little sweet, a little bitter. They add a little vinaigrette. They're this great little treats. Oh my gosh. Not too many because they can get over bitter if they get cooked. Okay, we've got this beautiful, look at this. Oh my gosh, you got butter, you got white wine. And you can always tell that it's coming together when you start seeing it not separating, right? You can see it's all becoming one. You don't have the oil separate, you don't have the wine and the butter separated. They're all cooking together. We want to kind of reduce this a little bit. When you reduce juices, when you reduce wine, when you reduce flavor, it makes it more intense, right? Reducing the cook on low heat makes it more intense, more flavorful. And we've done so much to love on this lobster, but we want to make sure it's outstanding. Oh my gosh, I love you. Okay, now we've got our garlic, we've got our butter, we've got our onions, we've got our capers. Now I want to take that pasta that we've cooked. Remember when you're cooking pasta that you're going to eat shortly, put a little bit of olive oil on it. Don't get it cold again. Don't leave it dry because we want to make sure that it doesn't get sticky on you, right? We're going to add our pasta in there. Now remember, this is quick because you've already cooked the pasta. We're going to mix it together. I love this fork. I bought this fork and I'm obsessed with it. I don't know why. It's a big red rubber fork, but I love it. I can't tell you. We're going to mix this all together. Oh my gosh. Make sure you taste it. You taste all your food. You season it every level. Well done. I taste that. I think it needs a little bit more salt. We want to mix it together. We see that our sauce has become our sauce. It's all incorporated and fabulous. Now we're going to take our pasta. Remember, you don't want to overwork it. We're going to plate it. Oh my gosh. You're such a sexy beast. We're going to take our noodles. We're going to take a little bit of lobster. Now, you don't like lobster. You don't want to spend the $8 for lobster. You can do this with shrimp. You can do this with chicken. You can do it with scallops. I mean, you name it, you can do it. You can do it with a piece of fish if you want to. Take the rest of our sauce. We've cooked our garlic around. Make sure you have all the accoutrements that you've done it. Now, Nathan and I, favorite thing in the world is Friday night is cheese night. We get 5 different cheeses we've never had. We don't know what they are, and we eat them while watching Netflix. No, very exciting newlyweds. Okay, we got this beautiful Parmigiano Reggiano. It's been aged 36 months. 36, I love you. We're gonna take a little bit of our Parmesan. We're gonna put it right on top of this. Oh my gosh. We have a little lobster scampi, shredded Parmesan, beautiful, buttery, delicious dish. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have great friends and family to eat it with. I can't wait to see you soon. And if you want to keep cooking with me, make sure you press like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you soon.